we're not going to go to this gentleman because at the end of the day, if there's no guarantee, why would we spend $680 for it to go down the drain?
So me in my mind, like, with no guarantee, that's a net loss, bro. Like,
we were looking to get the code erased because sometimes the codes stick and there's not necessarily an issue, but it's just a code that stick, and we were looking to get the codes erased.
Yeah, and we couldn't erase it with our OBS.
So then where the BS starts, so we start calling Mercedes. So I start calling Mercedes and I'm like, hey, we're looking to get a code erased from our van. Is that something that you guys can do? The girl answers, oh, I don't know. Okay, well, can you get me someone on the phone that does know? Okay, cool. Puts me on hold. The phone's ringing. No one answers. Hang up, call back. Hey, I was waiting on the phone to get some information from somebody, blah, 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 blah. Puts me on hold. Ringing. This process happened a good 4 or 5 times. And when we call, the girl's like, well, no one's answering, so we can't work on your Sprinter. This is where I really like almost blew up, because she's like, well, we can't work on your Sprinter because it's more than 10 years old, and we don't work on Sprinters that are more than 10 years old if you haven't been here already. Mind you, there is no other Mercedes-Benz in the area,
in the vicinity.
The nearest one is in Mexico.
There's one, yeah, Mexico. And then, like, I would say second nearest probably, like,
in New Mexico.
In fucking Albuquerque, New Mexico.
And what is that? 2 hours away from here?
Probably an hour and 30, maybe 2. Yeah.
So we didn't want to get on the road and start driving and like have no we don't know what's going on with the van, but we didn't want to go to another one. So she's like, well, hey, he's not answering. And then she's like, well, hey, we can't work on your vehicle. I said, listen, I need you to get me someone that could give me some answers, because you're not giving me answers. So we get a hold of this gentleman. His name is Jeffrey. So I get a hold of Jeffrey and I'm like, hey, we're stuck here in El Paso. We're trying to get back home to Florida. We're just looking for a code to be erased. You know, like, how much would something like that cost us? Because we were down to like 1 start. Down to
probably like 2 or 1. Yeah, 2. Because when we brought it over there, we were like down to our last. We used our last.
So
start.
We're down to 1 start.
So if we turned that shit off, or if that shit got turned off, like,
it was a wrap. So we're down to 2 starts, and we just need the price, and we just need to know that you guys can do this. So then he tells us, I think he's like, for a diagnostic, it's $215.
$215, bro, for a diagnostic?
It's more Naples.
Is it really?
It's more Naples.
That's still crazy to me. That's still crazy to me.
So we get there and we're like, we just need these codes erased. We talked to our mechanic back home and we just need these codes erased. He's like, yeah. Right? So we're like, okay, whatever. So we're there, we're waiting about 2 hours later.
Bro, I think we got there like, so they open at 7:30.
Oh yeah, tell them when you walked in. And
they open at 7:30. We got there, we were there by like fucking 7. Let's say we got there at 7. We woke up around like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, drove our ass over there, and we got there around 7, right? We got there at 7. By the time they were done with the van, I think it was already like freaking 3 o'clock or so.
And this is just for the diagnostic. This is the first time.
Yeah, this was the first time we went over there for a diagnostic and shit like that. And this man comes back and he talking about, oh, we can't erase the codes. We can't erase the codes because it's not letting us. And
yeah,
I'm just like,
it's not. Their favorite line is, it's not letting us. It's not letting us. Mind you, we have our mechanic back home
with the same fucking,
that knows. He has about 5 Sprinters in his yard.
Facts.
And he has about 5 other just regular Mercedes-Benz cars in his yard. And he worked at Mercedes-Benz of Naples, and he worked in Mercedes-Benz of Pennsylvania, whatever you call it, in Pennsylvania for about 42 years. So we have someone
with 42
years
of knowledge.
That is like, just get it to a Mercedes-Benz dealership, and they will do this, and they should know how to do this, and they should know how to do that.
Apparently they fucking didn't.
So anyway, he comes back and he says,
yeah, he comes back and he's talking about, oh, we can't get it a race. You guys need to need to replace this part, and then it will go away. It should go away. Everything should be fine. Everything should be fixed.
What's the name of the part?
You just need to fix your EGR and shit like that. You just need to replace your EGR. And at the time, I believed them, right? Because when I was scanning the code on my thing, there was like a code that was persistent as fuck, and it was that it was involving the EGR. It kind of seemed like every code was leading back to the EGR, right? So that's why.
So he said once that is fixed, everything else is fine.
Everything should be good.
Because mind you, before we left Naples, like, we've got brakes, alternator, we did all types of stuff. We did, I'm going to say, over $6,000 of work in this van to make sure that it was road ready. We always knew that, of course, there was something that was going to come up here or there. We always knew that we would need an oil change. We knew those things, but we made sure
rotations or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I keep interrupting you.
It's okay. No, it's okay. This is the us thing. So he said once the EGR is fixed, the codes will go away. Everything will be fine. So he tells us it's gonna be how much?
In his estimate, it was like fucking $1,300 or some shit, right? $1,300.
Mind you, in Naples, it would be a lot more expensive.
Crazy.
In Naples, it would be a lot more expensive. We're aware of that. You get what I'm saying? Like, if we went to the Mercedes-Benz of Naples, it would be a lot more expensive.
So, the silver lining I could say is somehow they managed to reset the starts back to like 7 or something, right? At first, this is for me like the thing that kind of started raising fucking red flags.
Antennas.
Yeah, red flags all over my head, right? So at first they said they reset that shit back to 10 or something, right?
He comes in,
and we talk about.
Okay, we can't get it done right now. He said he has the part in.
We talk about we can't get the EGR done right now, but we'll set an appointment to come back. And he like, all right, we'll get the car. Give us 30 minutes. I don't know why it will take 30 minutes to fucking get the car back. Like, you just unplugging shit and then bringing the car back. But give us 30 minutes. He comes back in 30 or so minutes, and he talking about, we don't know, somehow the stars went from 10 to 5. Nigga, how? I'm sorry. This shit just like, it really like boils my blood a little bit. Because I feel like in the background we was getting wrong. You get what I'm saying? And I don't like getting fucked with, you know? Yeah. I don't like getting taken advantage of and shit like that. I don't like that. That shit pissed me off real bad.
So we didn't have the money at the time. So
shit went from 10 to 5, bro.
So then we didn't have the money at the time. We set the appointment for a month, or whatever the case is. We set the appointment for a month, and we're collecting the funds. And we're like, okay, we don't have the money in exactly a month, so we just set it back, I think, like 2 more weeks or something like that. Was it 2 more weeks?
I think so, yeah.
So it was 2 more weeks. At that time, the van was idle, right? We would just walk to wherever we needed to walk to. Walmart is 3 minutes away. Starbucks is 5 minutes away. Everything, we're in Planet Fitness, so if we need a shower, we shower here. You know, it's annoying, but it wasn't an issue. We could survive.
Facts.
We need to go grocery shopping. We need our water, whatever we need. Everything is here. In the meantime, we're just getting things together.
we're survivors.
We're surviving.
You know, we can scrounge up a little something. And I'm not gonna lie to you, all that walking, it might have been good for us. I mean, shit, I lost a couple pounds. I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying?
He lost a couple of pounds, but I didn't. Anywho, so fast forward to now. Fast forward to Friday.
The Thursday was a good ass day because, you know, I ain't gonna lie to you, I was like right here. My mood was right here.
Sitting on top of the world, top of the world.
Cause I'm thinking Friday, we go, we get this shit fixed, you know what I'm saying? And then we free. We have freedom. You know what I'm saying? We have freedom, bruh. So Friday comes, we go, we bring the car to him.
Wait, we go.
Oh, yeah.
We pull up.
Tell me how this nigga sets the appointment for fucking the 20th of whatever, right?
And he's not there.
And he not fucking there. Like, nigga.
So he's not there. So we're like, hey,
Jeffrey.
We're here to see Jeffrey. He's like, oh, Jeffrey's not here. But even before he said that, I was like, I bet you Jeffrey ain't gonna be there. I called it. Like, I just called it. So he gets another advisor. So he gets this guy named Roger. So Roger comes out and Roger's like, hey, how you guys doing? But like, I don't know if they work off a commission or something. Roger didn't really seem like he wanted to help us, but he kind of just didn't really have a choice. He had to help us. So he says this is gonna be a 4-hour process. Mind you, initially he told us the process would be.
It wasn't even 4 hours because, like, I think our appointment was at 8, and he said we'll be leaving. Like, it should take till like 3 or 4 o'clock.
How long was that?
I don't know.
But mind you, like, they charge per labor, and originally Jeffrey told us the process was gonna only be an hour to 2 hours. It's not supposed to be a long process. You get what I'm saying? It's something that can be done within that time frame. So now he just added all these extra hours, and we're like, bro, like, we're not paying all this extra money for labor. Nah.
Fuck shit, man.
So go ahead.
I'm sorry. It's just I'm just thinking about it. It's just like,
you get pissed all over again.
I get pissed all over again.
So,
no, go ahead.
You sure?
Yeah, go ahead.
So we're, okay, cool. He finally comes and he's like, yes, my name is Roger. I can help you. So-and-so, da-da-da-da. Let's just take the car back. Then I'll come back and let you guys know how long it's going to take. Yada, yada. So we go wait. We're in the waiting room. We're waiting. We're chilling. He comes back and he says, we're waiting for the van to cool down. Once the van cools down, we'll be able to help you. The process shouldn't take that long.
Yeah.
So we're like, cool, fine, great. We're waiting. He comes back with the van. He says, okay, we fixed the EGR. Everything should be fine. Everything is good.
Everything was good.
Everything is fine. The code goes away.
The starts, we ain't see no limited starts. You know what I'm saying?
So we like, I get money.
Bro, we were so happy. We didn't even know what to do next. You know what I'm saying?
He's like, what do you want to do? I'm like, I don't know. What do you want to do?
You know how, like, when you reach the goal and then you just like, shit, where we go from here? You know, like, but like, we had so much freedom, we ain't know where to go. You know, and we just do our thing for the day. You know, I still had to go back to work at in the afternoon or some shit. So we just did what we could. We enjoyed ourselves. We went to the park, went to some. We just took some good mental health time, you know what I'm saying? And it was good. It was good. We deserved it. We needed it, type shit. And baby. And let's say the day's done, right? The next day. The very next day.
I said I'm outside.
She going. You
I'm
know
outside. I've been stuck in this bed for too long. I'm outside.
It's crazy. She like, she can't be nowhere for too long. It's crazy to me. Me, I could just, you know, I could suffer through that shit and like, you know what I'm saying, and find some way through it. But her, she go crazy. I'm thinking to myself, you know what I'm saying, oh my God, we free. On my next couple of days, we're gonna go to fucking New Mexico or something, you know what I'm saying? We need new place to look at. I'm at work, she called me talking about, oh, the limited starts is back on. I'm like, what?
So this is Saturday.
I'm like, huh? This is the very next day. The very next day. Shit didn't even take a full 24 hours, bro. Not a full 24 hours. I would say it took like fucking 10 at the most. The very next day, she talking about, oh, the limited starts are back on. I'm like,
I'm driving. I'm headed to the gas station to get some fuel. And next thing you know, the thing goes bing and it starts again. This is literally the very next day. So I call Mercedes. I call him first, then I call Mercedes.
Losing my shit, bro.
And it was like 4. It was like a little after 4 when I call. So I'm calling, no one's answering. I'm calling, no one's answering. So I said, you know what? Let me switch departments. I go to the sales department. So I call the sales department, and this lady gets on the phone, and she's like, oh, well, the service people are gone for the day. Can I leave a message? I'm like, are you guys open tomorrow? No, we're not open tomorrow. Can I leave a message? No need to leave a message. We'll be there.
We're pulling up, bitch.
Monday morning, we'll be there.
Pulling up.
So we get there Monday morning at 8. Was it like 8?
It was like
8:01.
Yeah.
It was 8:01. I remember. We get there. Now you could take over from here.